This province's health minister is being sued for medical malpractice. The Telegram has learned drive. John Hagee is one of 5 doctors named in a lawsuit filed in Newfoundland Supreme Court by Kirk Collins of Gander on behalf of his son, Marcus Collins, claiming their improper treatment and care for a ruptured appendix caused his son severe and permanent physical damage. However, it seems Hagee has not yet been informed of the lawsuit. When the Telegram called Hagee's office Friday, inquiries were directed to Hagee's lawyer, Peter Brown. The court document states there were 7 ways in which the doctors and staff were negligent in treating the boy. Brown told the Telegram he is unaware of any legal action regarding this case and suspects Hagee has not yet been served with any documents to notify him. I would think if he were served in relation to a matter that involved his medical practice while he was a surgeon, in all probability I would be retained to assist him, Brown said. I can tell you from this point in time, I have no knowledge of this and I suspect the minister does not either. The statement of claim in the case was filed in December 2017. According to court staff, all parties must be served within a year. Rashawn Tiller, Dr. Andre Van Zyl, Dr. Rashid Kadham and Dr. Javed Akhtar are the other doctors named in the case, along with the Central Regional Integrated Health Authority and Eastern Regional Integrated Health Authority. On February 3, 2011, Marcus Collins visited the emergency room at the James Patton Memorial Hospital in Gander complaining of severe pain and swelling in his abdomen. He was vomiting and had diarrhea. According to the court documents, Tiller, the attending physician, prescribed pain medication. Van Zyl was also present and assessed the boy, who was discharged and sent home shortly after. The boy returned to the hospital the next day, experiencing the same symptoms, but this time they were more severe. Kadham started Marcus on a course of antibiotics to treat appendicitis, the document states, but when Hagee was called to give a second opinion, he concluded the boy did not have appendicitis and stopped the antibiotic treatment. Instead, he treated him for Norwalk virus and rotavirus. However, the boy continued to have severe symptoms. His parents requested that Hagee examine the boy again, but Hagee did not return to see Marcus for several days. When Hagee returned to see Marcus, he repeatedly refused his parents' requests for an ultrasound, the document states. On Feb. 10, 2011, a week after the initial hospital visit, Kirk Collins told the head nurse and Hagee that he would remove Marcus from Hagee's care and drive to St. John's. At this point, Hagee capitulated and a pediatrician examined Marcus and determined he required surgical medical care, and that he needed to go to the Janeway Children's Hospital in St. John's. He was taken there by ambulance that day. While at the Janeway under the care of Akhtar, it was determined the boy had a ruptured appendix. The next day, he underwent laparotomy and appendectomy procedures. As a result of the care and treatment or lack of care and treatment rendered to the plaintiff by the defendants, the boy sustained injuries, including, but not limited to severe damage to his bowels and other organs, and has been permanently injured, the court document states. He has endured, and likely will endure in the future, further various medical procedures intended to treat his aforementioned injuries. He has sustained losses and impairments, including, but not limited to, a loss of his enjoyment of life. The court document states there were 7 ways in which the doctors and staff were negligent in treating the boy. It claims they did not use due, reasonable and proper skills or care, failed to exercise the degree of knowledge, skill and diligence, failed to follow accepted medical practice, failed to check or monitor the plaintiff's condition with sufficient frequency or care and to respond appropriately, failed to prescribe and implement the appropriate medication, treatment. or therapeutic procedures required to alleviate the condition of the plaintiff and prevent complications from arising, failed to properly, adequately or timely diagnose and treat the condition of the plaintiff, failed to observe the injuries and damage occurring to the plaintiff, and failed to take any adequate or timely steps to prevent injury and damages. In the alternative, Collins alleges that his son's injuries, losses and damages were caused by the malpractice, negligence and breach of contract of the defendants or their employees, agents and staff. Collins is seeking special and general damages, but doesn't give details, and also wants the defendants to cover the cost of proceedings. It's not the only malpractice lawsuit Hagee is facing. He faces at least 2 others. In a case filed in February 2016, former patient Mark French claims Hagee, a practicing surgeon at James Patton Memorial Hospital at the time, punctured his colon during a colonoscopy on March 27, 2014, leading to a series of ongoing health issues and follow-up medical procedures to correct the effects of the puncture. In another case involving another former patient, filed in January 2015, Terry Oak of Gander claims he ended up in the intensive care unit at St. Clair's Mercy Hospital in St. John's as a result of Hagee's negligence when Hage performed on him an esophagogastroduodenoscopy, a test to examine the lining of the esophagus, stomach and first part of the small intestine, at the James Patton Memorial Hospital. Oak said Hagee didn't tell him it was an elective procedure and didn't warn him of the risks. The defendants have filed a defense in that case, but no court date has been set. Rosie.Mullally at thetelegram.com, Twitter, TellyRosie.